on the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, here's the run with Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen running the option to the left. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Shakir hauls it in. And out of bounds right around the 20.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And Davis with it left side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Flushed out right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll get to the line here. Remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Watson gets this one to Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now with what they're telling receivers.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 18-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Now he'll escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. And that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Up the middle, it's Cook. They find some open field here. There he goes again. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, an even 90 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all... There he goes, Amari Cooper. Inside the 20, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. fighting his way through contact. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They run it again with Cook. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Option play. Here's Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And now they'll throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Moore, the man in motion. On first down, it's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Browns have retaken a third quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to have it Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Second and a couple. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Wow, and even 200 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Allen's throw is complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Cook up the gut. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Throwing, Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 3.
Now Watson.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Allen.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now Allen.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Here's Allen.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morris.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. To throw is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Allen.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Allen. Look at the big fella go.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Handoff comes to Cook, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the